Hello, everybody, and right now I'm going to be going through how we are going to do the Wax Museum project. And again, I'm hoping you can watch this. If you can't, obviously you'll have those people be reading it, but I want to go through my thoughts on how we will modify the project, but you're going to see that you will have quite a bit of input in this as well. So, the original Wax Museum project would have been you writing the 5-paragraph essay about your person, and then building a display board full of information and pictures, and then acting like your character when the people toured the museum. Well, obviously, we can't do that because we won't be back together in the month of April. So here is what we're going to do to modify the project. So, first of all, what do you have to do? Each person has to submit 3 things. So first of all, right now I've been encouraging you to do this, and if you haven't started, you're going to need to do that this week, is to create a Word document with the notes that you have on the person that you have been reading about, and that's something that you hopefully have started, but I want to make sure you have a lot of the information before you start working on putting that information together. And again, the idea is you may have way more stuff on this document than you even use. But you want to have as many facts as you can, then you can pick and choose which ones are the important ones. Now, this I would like you to have done by the end of this week. I did not set the due date until the end of next week. Next week is your spring break. So if you choose to keep reading and getting more information and so on, that's fine. But this document has to be done and submitted first. I did have one student submit this already last week without being asked. So that's step 1. Then everybody's going to write a 5-paragraph essay on their person. Okay, the 5-paragraph essay, and I say 5, but as you know, that means minimum of 5. If you do go above and beyond with that, you are certainly welcome to do that. But the 5-paragraph essay will have an introduction paragraph, a conclusion paragraph, and 3 body paragraphs. And I did give you a suggestion. For the body, you could do what was their life like before they were famous, a paragraph or 2 or 3 on why they are famous, and then maybe what happened to them after they're famous. Now, again, you don't have to use that structure for your body. That's how I just know some of you struggle with how to organize your information. As always, I think it's a good idea to write out a plan before you start writing down your information. Now, it says here, make sure your paragraph is edited and see extra points offered below for editing other people's. So when you submit the essay, it should be in its final form. It should have been looked at by at least you to make sure things are spelled right, sentences make sense, and so on. Now, if you want or have a friend that you have someone to edit it, or maybe a brother or sister edits it for you at home, or a parent can take a look at it. If you can't find anyone to edit it, okay, you can reach out to me. Please understand the first thing I'm going to do is ask your classmates, hey, was anybody willing to edit so-and-so's paper? But you're going to see editing other people's work as a way to earn some extra points as well. Okay? So this is really the big thing. All right? That's going to be due at the end of the week after spring break. So you still have 3 weeks to do that, but you want to get going on that fairly soon. And then the last thing is you're going to submit a resource page. These are also called sometimes a bibliography. This is going to be the resources you use to get your information. So for some of you, that's going to really be a book, maybe a couple of books, maybe a book and some websites. If you've already used a number of websites and you don't remember all of them, try to go back and find 1 or 2 of them if you could. That'd be great. Okay? That's going to be a list of where did you get your information from. Okay? Now, you'll notice if you add the points up 15, 15, and 60, you only get to 90 points. So if you do all of these things perfectly, you would be at a grade of a B because these are the required things. Now, I did put together some options to earn a higher grade. I hope some of you take advantage of this. This is where the fun part, I guess, I thought the fun part of the project would be. Instead of display boards and presenting to people, here are a few of the options. First of all, you could make a PowerPoint, put together it with the information and pictures. This would be similar to what would have been on your display board. Okay? Again, pictures, information. I threw in there a minimum of 5 slides, all edited. Your slides should have proper spelling, punctuation, grammar, make sense. Obviously, your slides should have pictures. But these are the things you would have put on your display board. Now, were you really looking forward to dressing up and acting like the person in Wax Museum? Go ahead. Make a video of yourself in character. You can do it in costume if you want. So again, if you're pretending to be somebody, you could just pretend to be that person. If you want to do the whole costume, go ahead. And read the script that you would have been hitting when somebody hit your button, if you remember in the past. In this case, make a video of yourself and send that to me. Okay? And that would be kind of taking the place of the acting like your character. Extra points can be earned for editing other people's essays. If you edit someone else's work, I would like to see it with your changes, comments, etc. Okay? So if you edit Sally's work, you're going to want to make sure that that gets shared with me so I can go in and see what it is that you did in the editing job that you did. Because if you say you edited someone's work and it's done really well, that would be worth points. If you say you edited someone's work and all you did is say, yep, it's good, that's not worth anything. And last, and I don't want you to skip over this one, is really I put what else you got. Any other idea that you have of how you can present, put something together about your character, go ahead. And I don't even want to, the number of possibilities are endless. There's so many different programs and things on the internet that you can use to create presentations, animations, cartoon shows. The list would go on and on. Anything that you are interested in doing to share information about your character, you are welcome to do that. Not a bad idea. Why don't you send me ahead of time what you're thinking about? And again, I obviously will highly value your ideas. So this is kind of the stuff that I came up with that would mimic the display board and the acting like your character, but please go ahead and do some of these other things. I really hope some of you take advantage of the option. Many of you have said that with doing the school at home that you're able to complete it in a lot less time. This is an opportunity. Again, you have 3 weeks. Go ahead and make something creative. Have some fun with it. It's obviously disappointing that we're not able to do this as past groups have, but this is kind of a cool opportunity for you. And figuring out new and exciting ways to present stuff will help you as you go up in schooling. And, PowerPoints are great. They're an effective form, but lots of people do them. Come up with something different, right? So again, that's your challenge. Now, here's the part I already told you about. If you complete a high quality essay, you'll have a B. So if you do those top 3 parts and they're all perfect, okay, hopefully this is picking up where I left off. My battery went out in the middle of the video. So as I was saying, so basically if you complete the essay and do the resource list and the information page and they're all perfect, you're going to get a B. To receive the A or possibly even extra credit, you have to do one of the required things. And I really would encourage you to do some of the project pieces. Yep, editing each other's work is nice, but hopefully you want to do a little bit more with the project. All right. Just a couple of things too. That'll allow you to incorporate if there's video of your person, you can bring some of those things in that you wouldn't have been able to do in the Wax Museum. All right. So as mentioned throughout the video, the information piece has to be to me by April 12th. Honestly, I think most of you should be able to get that in by the end of this week. Okay. That would allow you to use some of your time over spring break building the project, or again, you have the full week after to complete the project portion. Going to for right now, you're going to notice there isn't going to be we will continue to have grammar assignments and a few smaller things in language arts. But I'm going to try to set time aside each day for you to work on this as well. And lastly, I know you're going to have questions. Okay, so please send them my way. A lot of you have been great about dialoguing throughout. If you just send me what your ideas are. We'll work through this. And again, that's not the way we wanted it to be, but I think it'll be great. So that's it for the Wax Museum, and keep those questions coming if you have them.